Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijen and I believe in dragons. And welcome to the Belgian forests where I am at home and I am happy to be. I love it here. There is a lot of wildlife here and I love to see it. So yeah, uh, what I want to tell you actually is more about another time, once more, about the draconic symptoms that we sometimes have when we have our awakening of the dragon, and that is when you actually first for the fully 100% see and feel your dragon or draconic guardian. Your guardian sometimes, in most cases, but I have only actually I have one main guardian. Sometimes I have these questions about how many dragons do I have. Actually, I can feel one that is very, very powerful, but the gate is always open wherever I am. So there is possible that you can feel more dragons when I'm around. So, but there is one main guardian, and that is the one who is always talking to me. And because I have only one dragon that is really, really talking to me, sometimes there are more, but one guardian that is really talking to me, like you to me, I can very well listen to my lord. I sometimes call him my lord, but my dragon doesn't like that. But I do it because I feel like it. And one of these things is the draconic symptoms of a draconic awakening are impatience. Some things that you just cannot wait to be to be with the dragon, to know everything about the dragon. And I understand this so well. I had just had the same of this, just this impatience of knowing more about you and your path and your dragons, because when I have had my awakening, I knew nothing. There was nothing that I could say. The only thing that I know about a dragon, they had a tail, they had horns, they had eyes, they had that hand form. They had breathe fire. I believed, and they sometimes kidnap princesses, and they are very beautiful. And that is the only thing I knew about the dragon. But once I had my awakening, I was just like, I want to know more, 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 more. Now, please, my dragon, please. I just fell on my knees just for answers. Answers. I want answers. And it's not like back in the day. I didn't even had internet when I had my awakening. So what should I do? To who should I go? Uh, what is this actually? What is happening to me? And this impatience that I had, it was not pretty, actually. I was asking myself questions all the time. I was a reasonable guy. I mean, I was an atheist. I didn't believe in any spiritual activity, any spiritual thing. I just believed in what I saw. But if from one day to another you see a dragon and you feel a dragon and it connects to you and you feel this so much and you want answers for this, that is a thing. If you were an atheist, you always want answers, a reasonable answer, a reality. I wanted to know what this is. So I discovered eventually, in the 14 years I'm on the path, every answer that I want to get. Everything. That is why I wanted to help my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path, because I just had answers. And not that these are the answers that you want, but these were the answers that I asked from questions that I had. I had 14 years that I had to wait for it. 14 years, and for 7 years I was alone. Thinking that I was alone, but I didn't give up because I love my dragon so much. I just wanted to know everything about my dragon. I sometimes say my dragon, it's not because it's my dragon, it's because it's just a thing that I say. Don't bother that. Don't mind that. It's just not my dragon. It's just the dragon with me. Yeah. But the impatience grew all the time back in the day. So yeah, and my parents back in the day and my sister, they noticed this because I was buying figurines from dragons, and I was drawing them. It was all dragon, 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 from one day to another. So this was strange to them, and they sometimes say, "What is happening to you?" Oh, you discovered my dragon secret. Yeah, you don't have to do much effort for that, because there were all dragons all around the place, all in the house, because I wanted answers. I even made an altar. And of course they discovered it and asked me, what is this? It's not like I ever talked about dragons. No, it was strange, of course, to me and to them. It was confusing for me, and it was strange to them. So yeah, I never said that I believed in dragons back in the day, because I knew how it sounded. I knew what it sounded for people who don't believe in dragons. And I was just 18 years old, and someone from 18 years old who's going to say, I believe in dragons, yeah, that is automatically a phase in their life, and they have to pass it. But now I am going to be 32, and I still believe in dragons. So yeah, I still see them, I still feel them. So now they start to make they start to believe me that I really do that, even if sometimes they say that I'm crazy. But who cares? I don't care about that anymore. I used to care about that, but I don't care about that. I know that there are a lot of people, brothers and sisters of me, who are just the same. And I only discovered everything that I need to know because I had more patience. Of course, in the first years, it was impatience all around. It was just like, now, I need to know. Until my dragon gave me my first test. And that was immediately a very difficult one. And then I could finally answer a question that I was asking. And some of these questions were like, why me? Why not someone else? Or where are you? From where are you coming from? Questions like this: what is this feeling? What can I do for you? What should I do for you? Why are you here? What is your goal? Those are the questions that I asked all the time. And I wanted answers immediately, but every answer that I get, something inside of me changed. And every time it was a new chapter in my story. That is why I made a book. It was a new chapter. So yeah, it was always changing and changing. It's always evolving. And the thing is, the dragon wants you back from with the innocence that you were born with every ability that you had then that you lost on the way. But now the dragon wants you back to what you really are. And with every answered question, the dragon gets you back. But you need to discover your answer. And sometimes you just need to discover this yourself. Like I did. I discovered this myself. And it was an awakening inside of an awakening. Impatience is a symptom that you can have, of course, because it's so beautiful. You are just this desire to know everything about the dragon. The dragon is everything for you now. You want to bow for the dragon. You want to do everything for the dragon. So yeah, of course you want this. It's only natural that you want this. This impatience is natural, and you can be. But don't expect answers immediately. Not from your brothers or sisters, or not from your dragon, or not from doing rituals or magic. No, no, no. This has to come silently. Just calm down. Whatever you do, if you are impatient or not, you will have your answers when you're ready. Dragons are very mystical beings for doing this things like that. They can tell you something, and they can be quiet for whenever you're ready to hear it. Just like your awakening. Sometimes the dragon can awake you earlier, but sometimes the dragon also can wait until the day you're ready. The dragon waits until you're ready. Sometimes they can see the future, and sometimes they can see bad things, and sometimes they can change it. And sometimes they just wait until the time is right. Just like the same thing when you are impatient. You just have to find yourself a little time to discover the secrets of your dragon and yourself and all that comes with it. I don't read books from other people to know things about the dragon's path. This is my path. And I know that there are a lot of people on the same realm of the dragon that walk their own path. But I know this impatience is something that we can share. But no, times are better than it used to be when I had my awakening. So more and more people come out from who they are and they believe in dragons, and yeah, it's better times. So yeah, I know it's amazing when a dragon is with you and you can finally see it, you can finally feel it. It's beautiful. But even then, just hug your dragon, hug your energy, hug a tree, and pretend like it's your dragon, and just say that you will know it eventually. Everything that you need to know, you will know. And every test that you succeed is another chapter in your story. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.